Welcome to the Green Wasp Removal YouTube channel. In this episode, we continue training and mentoring the Manchester University Wasp survey team on July 2nd, 2024, as they were called upon to clear a very interesting observatory building of every wasp nest they could find, in order to make it safe for upcoming inspection and refurbishing work. The team found and removed over 100 nests made by various species of beneficial native mud wasps and also native paper wasps. Every surface in the observatory, from the motors to the walls to the cables even, had mud wasp nests attached to them. There was over 75 mud wasp nests removed from this structure. We also found 6 live paper wasp nests and about 20 plus defunct paper wasp nests. We had to rig some special gear, as you see here, flexible hoses that could fit into these tight spaces between the rotating parts of this observatory to remove these wasp nests. The paper wasps that were alive, we had to take them out so that the team could then get them relocated. Each nest had several live wasps on it, which had to be very carefully collected. They had live pupae, live larvae, live eggs in each of these nests. The team did a fantastic job, very delicate work, making sure that you don't damage the wasps that we need to keep alive. The team worked really well together. They were very professional, and they got it done. They just went inch by inch, wall by wall, space by space, and they just collected everything they found. We didn't leave a single wasp nest in that structure or any live wasps. It's now safe for the people that have to follow us in to get the place refurbished. The older nest specimens were collected for archive and study, and the live nests with their adult wasps were collected for relocation. The team was able to save many beneficial native paper wasps, along with their eggs, larvae, and pupae, for relocation. Most of these species were northern paper wasp, a very beneficial local native wasp here in upstate Indiana. As you can see here, there was a lot of defunct nests that were already hatched out in previous seasons or earlier in this season. They were collected for archive and storage and study. You can see here there's still remnants of spiders that are collected by mud wasps, and that's what they feed their larvae. And we'll show you the process of how we set up a temporary habitat for the native paper wasps and their 6 live nests. As you see here, we put them into the habitat where they could rejoin their nests, eat some honey, and relax and take it easy until we can get them relocated. They seemed to settle in just fine, and they enjoyed their food. We had some water in there for them, so they just kicked back. Polistes are remarkably adaptable wasps. Now let's take you back to the beginning of this job on July 2nd, 2024, and we're going to show you the entire job start to finish. Really interesting footage. Really good job by the team. As always, thanks for riding along with us. If you enjoy the content on our channel, please like, share, subscribe, and comment to let us know you're there. Enjoy the show. So it's July 2nd, 2024. The second job for today for the MU Wasp survey team is to deal with the observatory. This observatory has some age to it. It's a beautiful old structure, but it will be soon remodeled. Fantastic project's about to begin. It is our job to make this structure safe for anybody who comes in to inspect or to look or to work. So that's the job today. All of us are going to go in and we're going to observe what's in there, remove anything that needs to be removed, and check species and document what we find. That's the plan. So we are inside the observatory now, and the team is working on scraping away dozens of mud wasp nests of all sorts and all sizes. As you can see here, they come in many, many different sizes. Here, Jillian has one. This one is here, and it's exposing the pupa cells, which have hatched out. These are the leftover cocoons of the hatched out pupa cells. Very interesting. Thank you. Yeah. And so we have hatched out cells. Whenever you see holes in the mud wasp nest, that means they've hatched out, and you can remove them without damaging the nest. On the flip side, if you see one like this with no holes in it, this one then is still live, and you don't want to break it apart until it's hatched out.
That's dead, right?
Yeah. All these have been dead so far.
So all of these nests are being removed so that they can begin the work on this structure, which is great. They're going to rehabilitate the whole
See all
thing.
the spiders?
No, I don't want to.
Check them out.
You have one with spiders?
Yeah,
I was just showing Elise
the one
that.
to the
one over
to
there.
Sam's right.
Sam, look at this.
Spiders.
Spiders.
Find spiders in there?
Oh yeah,
Let's
they'll.
take a look. Shine that light right in there, will you? Great. Yeah, look at that. They collect spiders from the ecosystem. That's their main job out there, mud daubers. And they paralyze them and drag them in alive, and then the larva will feed on them when they hatch. And when the larva has fed on all the spiders, they will pupate. And once they pupate, they chew their way out of the mud dauber nest, and they make holes like the one you see there. And then the spiders are left behind, the remains. Thank you.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me see, can you see my ever? Yeah, spiders, huh? Beautiful. That's what they do for our environment.
James, you know what that is?
Let's see.
There's something right there. What is that?
Looks like a cocoon.
I'll just go get the.
Yep, that is an empty cocoon from one of the cells. In each cell, you'll find one of those cocoons. And that one's been chewed out of, so there's nothing left of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, underneath? Yeah, there's an active Calliste's nest.
Still there.
Great, let's take a look at those.
Under the plastic.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be vacuuming those guys out to relocate them. Katie's going to get the vacuum hose now. That's great.
So you have two of them there.
Here I got one now.
Hey, can you just patch it up?
We found a mud jobber that we thought might be active.
Yeah? Let's take a look.
We didn't.
Sometimes they're
I
active.
don't know.
even though
There's
they-
some holes on that one, but we weren't sure.
All right, let's take a look.
There's no wasp, is there?
There's a few holes, but
Is it
Yeah, it could be active still in parts of the cells, but it looks like most of it's chewed out. Let's say
we
go
go
ahead and
in
throw it in there. If you find any holes on them, just throw it in there. Make it easy.
there's a dead.
There's another one, another active one over there.
Nice.
Hey, thanks. Great.
Yeah,
Whoa, is that live or dead?
No, that's dead.
That is a sizable one.
How about that one? Oh, that's pretty good too.
Don't let it go. Well, it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you don't touch that. It's very, very hot, that lamp.
Oh, that's alright. There's just one right here. Oh.
There are more.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
These are quite large, some of these nests.
Yeah.
If we need more containers, we can bring them in. Let's see that container. So far, in just a few minutes, there's just dozens of these things everywhere. So, quite a lot of activity in this structure. Here you can see the cells in the mud nest.
This one might be live.
Yeah.
These are the cells where the baby wasps are born as eggs, and then they eat the insects, usually spiders, that are brought into the nest and sealed off in there with them. And then when they pupate, they leave behind a kind of a casing, which is part of their pupation, and then they come out. It's hard to find anything there. It looks like a hole. Could be live. We'll leave it for a second.
Might need a new thing.
We'll get you a new container. Even attached to cables. Interesting, one right above too. It's amazing how mud daubers can construct their mud on just about anything. I don't like
That one's dead.
Dead? Okay, go ahead and take it. All right, so you guys are nailing it. Cleaning this place right up.
Yeah.
That office has covered all the equipment in here with nets. Ernest is working on one of the motors here. So they come in every size and shape you can imagine. There's tiny ones and huge ones.
You check the back. The back is a tiny hole, actually.
So you can tell they're hatched out when they have holes in them like this. And then you just remove them. We filled up this container pretty quickly. Some of them were giant size and some of them were tiny. And there's even more in here.
There's one on the and behind your.
This one's all hatched out. You can see the casings from the pupation.
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Which one? Ooh, wait.
Put it open real gently. I'm gonna take a look and see what's in it. This one looks like it hasn't hatched out, so just for science purposes, we're gonna show you what it looks like inside. It may not have been viable and it died, but crack it right in half with your fingers if you have to. Anybody in there? Yeah, it might have hatched out.
Maybe they got out.
Looks like it might have hatched out. That's good. Okay.
All of these look like they could
Yep.
be live.
Let's go ahead and just take them all. Take them all, check them out, break them open, see what you get. There's probably not enough to worry about as far as relocation, but it would be interesting
Break
if
it
you found
open?
anything. Break it open right into the.
How do you want to?
Let's take a look. See what
Use
you
your
got.
fingers.
Not just crush it. Here you go. Where's your phone? Spiders.
Yeah.
Yep, there are spiders in there. Paralyzed. Let's take a look.
Crush it with your finger.
Yeah, crush it with your fingers and take a look.
Right.
If there's something there. Looks like maybe the remains of it. Okay.
Yeah, there's something in there.
Yep, this is the casing that's left over. Gonna just lift it up underneath it, get it high enough so you can see like this, and go underneath and look for anything you can find.
There's a nest over here.
Wow. Look at all those.
Let's take a look. Yeah, over the years they've been here many times. So you can see that probably most of them are defunct, but every now and then you'll find one that's alive. And when you do, we will go ahead and relocate it. So the ones you find that are defunct, pull them out. I'm going to get you a container to put them in. Show us what you get before you drop it in. Yeah, these are large, old nests that have already gone defunct.
With baby spiders on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, these spiders are kind of cute.
You'll find that a lot of parasitic insects will use old wasp nests and live wasp nests as their home. So you may find all sorts of live insects in these.
We have a live one over here.
Okay, note that and we'll get with the vacuum later and then just keep going around.
Alright.
And make sure you hit every inch because we really want to be thorough to make this place safe.
Okay, that live one. And there's one over here that isn't. Do you want to bring this back a little bit? Just, no, like, bring it back this way.
Oh, we can.
So you can have access to it.
Oh, it's attached there.
Yeah. But we can
Nothing
just,
there.
we can just hold it like that so we can come back to it easier.
Okay, let's continue around this edge with the stairway.
This one?
Yep. Okay, let's stop for a second.
There's 3 nests over here.
Okay, stand by there,
This
Liz.
one here. I'm hating these in the back of my head.
I know.
It's scaring me.
Is that live?
I don't believe so. You got it?
There's a live one right here.
Yep. Two, I think 3 of them is at the end.
All right, did we run out of room in that? I'm gonna go grab some more containers. All right, stop for just a sec, guys. So we've got one live, one dead, and one mud.
Hold on, more wide.
Is it safe to get the dead one so close to the live one?
Yeah, no worries. And just grab them. Just be gentle not to panic them and make them all fly away, right? Just go slow with control.
That's the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow with control. That's all you need to do to keep them from panicking usually.
Nice.
Alright, let's go back around.
Are you sure that's done for there?
No, we can reach out. Actually, no, we can just.
Yeah.
One over there instead.
Yeah, we can go from that side.
How's it going, Lise?
Got a mini fridge? Just a cabinet.
Itty bitty cabinet.
Maybe I'll go around this way.
That one.
There's an active,
And that one looks defunct in the middle.
defunct, active, defunct, active. So the 3 more actives that way as well.
One small.
Yeah. Can I get the mud dauber bin too?
Yeah. There's the.
Some of the policies are starting to hunt around looking a little bit more agitated.
No, we'll get any remains from that.
After we get
Wait,
the,
can you lift that up again? Okay. I
after,
just had to look behind it.
you know, after we get these out, we can get the mud always behind them. Oh, the one outside. Did we not grab it?
No, there's one right over there.
That's not bad. I saw that
That's
earlier.
probably too tall for me to reach, but I might be able to.
This is a difficult
Thomas
spot.
might be better.
Okay.
See him?
Yeah, it's a small one. Yeah, there's another one.
Alright. Nice job.
On this side.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely aware. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You need like.
I got the flashlight.
One of the species of mud dauber wasps is a blue wasp that specializes in particular in going after black widow spiders. So they're quite beneficial in getting rid of some of the most dangerous spiders.
That is nice, actually.
Got that. Just getting one over here.
Yeah, you see this very small one.
Elise, would you do me a favor, go around the structure and count how many of the lives are there? Thanks. I'd like to get an exact count on the live nests.
In front of you guys.
Jillian?
If we can get a specific count of the live nests, that'll help with the data.
You check inside. There's a different there.
So one.
Okay. Jillian. Different.
I thought one of those was active over here.
No, that one's live.
Yeah,
That
so
one's
one,
different.
2.
That's okay.
So the live ones we're making note of, and we'll come back and collect those separately with the vacuum extraction device.
That's fine.
You need another container, let me know, we've got more in the bags.
Yeah, we might need one soon.
Okay.
We're gonna have to wait to get one of these defunct because they're dangerously close to that live one. We don't want to upset them.
That's a good call. Whatever you can do to keep them all calm is the way
I
to
can't
go.
see over here. How many were over here?
There's another live.
Oh, that's fine.
No, it's fine.
Not active.
This one has larvae. Yeah, it's different.
Does that not just rest all the way around?
It would
Yeah.
seem, or
Not attached to you?
it may have been
It
at
was
one point.
attached to, I think moisture might have attached it to the paint. But I don't feel like it was intentionally supposed to, because all along this side it wasn't, but on that side it was.
It's so degraded, it's, you know, falling apart. So, how'd we do for the live nest count? Let's do one solid count that gives us an accurate number.
2, 3, 4.
So we're gonna say 5 live ones. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're rigging this vacuum with a special rubber hose attachment that we use for tight spaces, like in between the rail here, so that we can basically collect live specimens of Polistes paper wasps that are otherwise inaccessible to the gear. So they're taping off any of the suction points that would lose suction. And now we have a device that's rigged as a field expedient way to collect wasps from a pretty tight environment. And we'll show you how to use that now. You can be pretty aggressive with them. There you go, you're starting to get them into the container. They're pretty good runners. Try not to get any debris, just the wasp, and then move on.
I get them?
Looks pretty good for now.
Okay.
We can make another pass in a minute.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, there it is.
There's another one right here. Good. Just keep popping them up, just like that, go all the way around.
Well, should I get the nests right now?
Yep, collect the nest, drop them in the container. I think Jillian's got the container for you. So let's take a look at that nest real quick. There you go, this live nest, live larva, live pupa.
Oh, he's hiding in there.
Okay, help them out here, guys. When it hides behind the nest, just pick the nest up.
Looks like a right under it.
Sometimes you're on the nest, so check the nest out and see if there's no live wasps on them. And go ahead and point them out to them, guys, as it goes around. Collection in there.
Stuck in the entrance.
Yep, just knock them through.
Okay. Can you kind of lie down there? You see, these ones over here fly outside. So, just grab it.
Check that nest out for live ones before you drop it in. Sometimes they cling on.
Get it once you get the wasps.
Okay.
Just catch them best you can. You can't get the ones that fly off, so go ahead and just work on the rest. They'll re-land eventually.
Should I just grab it?
Yep. You need to go ahead. so far? Collected quite a few of them, that's great. They're all domestic and native beneficial wasps that you are rescuing here.
Do paper wasps nests not have queens?
They do. They have foundresses, sometimes two, like co-foundresses. And the rest of them are kind of made to submit to those two. If those two die, the others actually have the capability to become queens with that species.
Are we getting any?
Yeah, you're getting the queens and the foundresses, and you're getting the workers as well.
Do they look all the same?
They do. They all, with Polistes, they all look alike pretty much. All right, so let's. Do we feel like we've already done once around?
Yeah.
Okay, do another very thorough once around. Everybody look and see if we can find any loose ones. They'll usually go back to where their nest was, so you can look in those places.
Let me try and get some of it.
Find some more?
It's a dead one. I don't know. They might have just come back to it.
I think they just put that one up actually. You pick it up and like this
Yep, have somebody grab it with tongs.
There are some on there. Can you back them up?
Yeah, I think that will be. Come on.
Good. Another defunct one?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You guys see anything else?
All right, everybody take a look around. We don't want to miss any at all if we can help it. Excellent. Good hunting, senor.
There are at least 2 blocks in there. Right here. Oh, here's an easy one. Oh. Good. It's just leave larvae. What?
It's in there somewhere. I don't know where it went.
Is it the mud dog?
No. It was out there.
There it is.
You see it, son? Oh, I did get it. You guys see anything else?
I haven't.
All right, we feel like we got them all?
I think so.
And you never get every one of them, but you just do the best you can. Due diligence is what it's all about. All right, let's collect gear, cap off, and we'll get on out of here. Good job, guys. All right, July 2nd, 2024. So the Manchester University Wasp survey team went out to the local observatory where they were tasked with removing any wasp nest they found, whether it was defunct or active. And so we're going to show you today the results of that. They did a great job. This is a couple of dozen live and healthy native wasps called northern paper wasp, or Polistes fruscatus. All of these were camped out several at a time on these live nests. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 live nests were recovered. If you look inside these nests, you can see they still have larvae and eggs and pupating wasps, which are the ones that have the white silk caps. So these are live nests. And we can relocate these. And inside here you see some larvae still in these nests. And some more eggs have been laid. And so all of these nests are quite viable. You'll see a lot of life still in these nests. So the team was able to rescue a lot of our native wasps that are larvae, pupae, egg forms, and adult wasps. So we're going to relocate them today and allow them to live out the rest of their season free range. And we'll show you how we set that up. Meanwhile, for defunct nests, we had dozens of them. Several containers filled with paper wasp nests and mud dauber nests, all of which are defunct and hatched out. So all of these were attached to structures inside the observatory or attached to the walls anywhere around inside. And what typically happens here is once they hatch out, they leave behind the casings from their pupation, and that's what you see here. These are little bits of empty wasp nests. And then in here, same thing, dozens of mud wasp nests, all defunct. All of these have been hatched out already, but there's several pounds of weight here. It's very heavy because some of the nests were quite large. So all of this was removed from the observatory today. Let's go relocate these ladies because they are ready to get out of here. Here is a layout showing you what was removed from the observatory today. There's about 75 mud wasp nests, some of them quite large and heavy. You see that compared to a hand. They were very, very substantial nests, and they were attached to the walls and so forth inside the observatory. So all of these were removed today. They are all defunct nests, already hatched out. You can tell they're hatched out because there's holes in the mud where the wasps that were in there had pupated and crawled out. These are the cells inside where they used to be. And in here you can see where there is some casings. That's these little brown things left over. When the wasp pupates out, they leave behind the casings of their pupation. And over here you see this as well. Cells where they have vacated and hatched out. Now you'll notice here, inside the cells of mud wasps, they have spiders collected. That's what's in here. And these spiders are collected for the wasps to feed on until they hatch out. So you'll always find spiders inside mud wasp nests that have been paralyzed and are there just to be fed on by the larva, the wasp larva. And once the larva has fed on them enough, they will pupate and leave the nest, leaving behind the parts of the spiders that they had fed on. Now, there's also about 20 defunct paper wasp nests that you see here. These were all hatched out from a previous season. So there's some large ones here as well, and some smaller ones, about 20 of them in all. These were all found by the team to be hatched out already from another season. So we have about 75 mud wasp nests, we have about 20 defunct paper wasp nests, and we had about 6 live paper wasp nests that we were able to rescue, and we can let them go in the environment, get them back out into the ecosystem where wasps belong, and hopefully relocate some of those nests as well. So there you have it, a good day's work for the team, and really their first day's work for 2024 as a full team. Well done, everybody. So now we are preparing a little habitat, temporary structure for our Polistes. That's the paper wasps we took out of the observatory. And what you're seeing here is we're putting honey sticks. That's just sticks dipped in some honey, which is somewhat solidified, but we just dig it out with sticks. We leave that in there for them to feed on, and in the meantime, we will put their nests in there too. These are the live nests, and we're going to just set those in there because the wasps that belong to each nest will recognize their pheromones and they will go to their own nest. So we just want them to have the ability to reintroduce themselves to these nests if that's possible. And this is a temporary arrangement until we can get them more permanent lodgings. So we just dig out this honey and we drop it in different arrangements for them, and they can walk around and eat. Wasps love to be able to climb, so we leave a few sticks in there for them to climb around on and some honey for them to eat. Now, we'll put in some water and then we will put our wasps in there. So this is a little bottle cap full of water. We're going to put that right there in the middle so they can reach it as they can. Maybe we'll put it back just a little. All right, away from the honey. So what you see here now is honey, some sticks to climb around on that have honey on them, and also some live wasp nests. And we're going to hope that these wasps will come in here and each of them will find their own nest based on the pheromones. They will get something to drink, something to eat, and they will survive just fine in here for the time being. So the next order of business here is to take our girls that are still waiting to get out of this container. There's a couple dozen Polistes in here, all females, all the foundresses or queens or foragers from these nests. And we're going to get them out of there by gassing them temporarily. And this is a gas that we can put right into their enclosure here. And that will knock them out long enough for us to dump them into this smaller container and then put them inside. So we're going to introduce the gas now. Now, as you will see, the gas affects them to the point where they can't fly. And they begin to go unconscious. And that's what we're looking for. They're becoming unable to fly, they're becoming affected by the gas. So that's what we need. Now, we're going to dump them into the smaller container. This just makes it easier to get them transferred. Then we're going to put them in here and let them all just relax. You'll see them immediately begin to feed on the honey. They are very hungry and very thirsty. So the first thing they'll want to do is take care of themselves. So that's what you see happening here. And they'll explore their new habitat. Sorry about all the reflection. So they're all very interested in the food for now, and we'll just let them fuel up for a while. And some of them are getting reacclimated with nests. They are checking in with larvae. And this will make them all more comfortable while they're being relocated. They're getting familiar with the airspace inside now, able to fly again after the gas wears off. There's some debris that was in the bottom of the container, and that got mixed up with what they were doing in there, but that white debris has nothing to do with the nests. So there's a few out moving around, checking out their enclosure, while the rest are having some dinner. So we're just going to leave them alone for a while, let them get reacclimated with their nests. Wasps are big fans of honey, and in particular, northern paper wasps and Polistes wasps in general are quite good at acclimating to captivity. They're a very hardy species, and most of what we see in here are northern paper wasps. Their coloring varies somewhat, but that's what most of these are. So they're all starting to find the nests. They are certainly hungry. We'll give them overnight to fuel up, and then we'll start relocating them so they can go free range, start flying again outside, supporting their individual nests, getting back out into the ecosystem. You see them here doing trophallaxis with the larvae. So that's it for today's episode. As always, thanks for riding along with us. We always appreciate the support we receive on YouTube, and we enjoy this content, and we love to share it with you. Thanks for supporting green wasp removal and the Manchester University Wasp Survey team. Stay tuned for plenty more action this season. Have a good one.